Good morning, boys and girls. I wonder if I showed you a few things this morning, could you think carefully about what was special about the past weekend? It was an event that was on the BBC and it was asking lots of people to do stuff in their gardens so they could count certain things and send all the information back to base. If I showed you this, do you see it? Oh, okay. If I showed you this, you want to see some of them out? Oh my goodness, look. Look, you see? Look. Little wormy things, look, mealworms. Oh, yes, okay. And if I showed you this, would it help you with the answer? You see, this weekend, lots of special people on the television were asking you to count the birds in your garden. They were asking you to take off your glasses, put on the binoculars, and see what you could see in your garden. I wonder, did any of you take part? I see loads of birds outside my house. There are starlings who chitter, 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 chatter. There are the robins who come down and get the mealworms. There are the sparrows, the little tiny sparrows. There are the big seagulls that arrive. There's the rooks. There are the blackbirds. Sometimes over the playing fields there are oyster catchers and they have a big red beak. There are lots and lots and lots of birds all around. And that's what we were encouraged to count over the weekend. Now, whenever I thought of all that, I thought of a very special passage in the Bible in Matthew where it talks about the birds. And it's actually quite a good example of what we need to do and think about, not just this weekend, but at lots of times. Let me read you what it says. It starts in the passage, do not worry about what you eat, about what you drink, about what you wear. And it says this, look at the birds of the air. They do not sow the seeds in the ground. They don't reap the harvest. They don't take it all in and put it in barns. They don't do any of that. Yet their heavenly Father ensures that they're looked after. And then it says something very important. Surely, if he does it for them, what are you worrying about? You know, sometimes we worry unnecessarily. We worry about things that we can't change, and sometimes we worry about things that we shouldn't even have to worry about. We have enough stress and strain with all that's going on at the minute without worrying about other things. Not what you eat, not what you drink, not what you're wearing. I'm sure you're all beautifully attired this morning. I wonder how many of you are watching this morning in your pajamas or your onesie. Oh, isn't that exciting? You see, the other week, as part of homeschooling, we made a bird feeder out of a milk bottle carton. And we had to cut it all out and put the seeds in and put it outside. And there were even more birds because they were attracted to the food. But this passage says, look at those birds. You can count them if you wish. But it's to remind us not to worry about anything. That God is in control and He is your Heavenly Father and He will look after each and every one of us. So isn't that wonderful to start the week with? Not only to start the week with, but to start a new month. It's February. And later on in the month, we'll be thinking a wee bit about love, you know. So you may be meant to get your cards ready now. I'll be expecting lots through my door. You know, that day that's coming up. So remember, the message today is, look at the birds and do not worry. Have a special week. God bless.